your backgrounds now, and which I mean, on the one hand, yeah, that makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, but yeah, that means the idea of this being like totally backwards compatible. Well, it isn't. It isn't. So, um, because yeah, because I do think it's like because I mean,
Backwards
I
compatible, but like not easy. It's like
well here
you could attach a CRT monitor to a modern gaming computer, but it would not be
right yeah.
easy.
All right,
So because
real
I mean
quick,
here
real quick. I know we're having fun, but real quick. Um, we're already live now, so everyone say hello
okay.
to anyone who's going to be watching this later on YouTube
Hello.
Hello.
or whatever. To let
Mhm.
people who are catching us at this moment, either live or recorded, we're having more discussion about the 2024 rules changes while we're waiting for our player Lockwood to get here.
Mhm.
Or four
And
different
Yeah.
kinds of orcs.
let me see here, Rick, you have a job before next week.
Do I?
You have a job.
Well, I have a job currently.
You have a
I like
job
it.
for our
It works.
game, sir.
All right.
You have to remind me to on our roster graphic to switch out Will for Lockwood.
Gotcha.
Oh,
And
right,
Johan
because she's
for
still
Worm
Libby's
Killer
still up
Dave.
there. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Gotta
I'll
get
add
Dave
it
in
to my
there.
notes. Therefore, it is forever uh it is forever written down. It is documented
Mm-hmm.
for all to see.
All right,
So
continue.
I I per-
Um,
oh yes.
First, safety PSA for all our Floridians in the group.
Well, that's me.
Jim Cantorn is in Florida right now, so
Who?
he's basically hurricane. He follows hurricanes, especially when they're bad.
Ah,
Oh.
batten down the hatches.
Oh.
All right,
Yeah, there was a coastal flood
So
advisory.
weather guy in
what I was
Florida. That
what
tracks.
I think personally that the changes are probably for the best. I do know though that DMs who want to do a lot closer to a typical fantasy style game where orcs are, raving tribalistic marauders and all that, they can always do that. They can always put that in and have it be their own lore. There's nothing stopping the new orc from doing that. And honestly, with bonus action dash, they'd be better for it. They can chase down peasants and kill families of 3 with their cleave weapon mastery. But
I will say this. Because the fact that they made orc a playable race, I mean, or species as they're calling them now in the new version,
mhm.
there's
Orc was
really no
playable in the
reason
old
to.
version.
Yeah, it
Oh
was
yeah,
more than
no, but
cannons, right?
making this an actual,
A core feature.
yeah, like what do they call like the core races, whether they
Right,
call
putting it
like
in the
like
player's handbook, right there, front and center.
In Sword Coast Guide, they had a big monster table.
yeah,
Oh, it's
and I
easy to forget
think
Sword Coast
but
guy.
right, well, a lot of people did, because but I think but it's really kind of giving the incentive, like basically telling papers like there's really no reason to play a half orc. Essentially, that's what they're kind of communicating. It's like, you know,
Honestly, I
like
think the abilities
they're
of
almost saying like,
half orc are better.
Yeah,
yeah, but the way they are, but you can kind of get the sense here that the way this presented here, a lot of players are going to look at this and they go, oh well, why bother playing a half orc when I just play a full orc?
Well, I also think newer players are going to look at this and they're not going to know that half elves and half orcs are even a thing. If you crack
Well,
open
yeah,
that book for the first time, you will just think, okay, these are the options you have.
yeah, that's right. And I think and that's I mean, now granted there's going to be people who are going to be like, they're going to be like, well, I want to be, why do I have to play a half human, half elf? Why can't I play like a half dwarf gnome or something like that? So maybe they want to do, I think that's the real reason why they got rid of the half elf, half orc options because they kind of felt like, oh, again, back to the mix and match mentality, like they thinking, oh well, why limit it to half humans or something? So
Right. Where do you draw the line?
right.
Anywhere you draw, it's going to be
Yeah.
arbitrary.
I feel
So.
like they would write something about that. I'm going to browse through the book real quick to see if I can find.
They don't have it in here. That's the thing. They don't. They did have that explanation in the playtest, and quite frankly, it was kind of like in the playtest version, it was like, oh, well, just pick whatever the standard species are, and just make it. But like, so you have the traits of one. Like you pick the traits of one, and then the physical characteristics of another.
Probably
And
too hard
that's
to
it.
balance.
Well, yeah, because if they try to mix and match or whatever it is, I mean,
Or you could just
yeah,
it leads to a lot of like power gaming. It's like, okay, I want this ability and I want this ability, so I can do this build.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Right. So basically, the way that they were going to approach it is like, oh yeah, you basically you're an elf who looks like a human, or you're a human that looks like an elf. Is how they would approach it.
Which is
Or-
very like slap a new coat of paint on it and you just call it something else. Which I get,
Yes,
it's an
yeah.
easy solution and it's very widely applicable. But
Half
I
elf
don't know.
was not the or was not an original racial option back in the day.
Well, it was in the 2014, so it's weird
That's
that it didn't
true.
make the
I
cut
think-
for 2024.
No, I'm
Well,
just saying back
the
in
reason why
back in the
Because
day,
elves were more racist back then.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that.
they weren't an
I-
option until AD&D.
I just read Orcs their info and just says Orc traces their creation a groomed, powerful god who roamed the wide open spaces of the material plane. Put to shade with the wandered to great plains, vast caverns, surging seas, yada yada yada. No elf hatred. I don't know about that.
Grumsh got over it.
Roving
He's been in
people
therapy
world,
for the last 10 years. He's been working on a lot, working on himself.
But Grumsh is missing an eye for like a reason.
Yeah. Guess who put that eye out?
I can agree that they can now be roaming caravan wandering type people, but I don't know.
He got a really cool eye
I wanna read
patch.
one thing real quick as I'm keep going with this. You guys keep
Mhm.
going.
He got a really, really cool eye patch, and he got over it.
Did. And he forgot about
Apparently.
it. Like, oh yeah, I'm better for it without it.
I don't know.
Or he got a new eye that shoots lasers.
I feel like they're just more their brutality in there.
It's
You
being downplayed for sure.
Their
Yeah.
low intelligence makes them better marauders than it does say farmers.
I don't know, man. They got the bulk. They got the physique. Farming's pretty straightforward. Most farming folk are folk of the land. Straightforward, simple.
See, I wonder if they generalize it like that because, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but orcs in the Eberron settings are way different than, say, like if you talk about Forgotten Realms.
Well, that's
and also
Eberron.
traditional orcs. Yeah, but I'm wondering that's one of the reasons why they did that because they definitely tried to make this more setting neutral.
Yeah.
And
But they say that a lot.
so
But
It's in Greyhawk. That's how it is. If they want Eberron, they'll go get the Eberron book.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
in Greyhawk historically, orcs have been evil.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
And in,
Orcs and
in,
Grey.
in Eberron, they're more like druids types. They're actually a lot closer to typical elves, and elves in Eberron are a lot closer to typical orcs. Kind of fun how they swap. I like it.
it is kind of interesting. I like it going against the type.
Yes, Valinor elves are warrior types who have double-bladed scimitars. Where if you, a non-elf, have a double-bladed scimitar, that is an open invitation for a Valinor elf to fight you, so they can take the scimitar staff back. So you can have it. It's a cool.
Is that also
sword.
this? Is all now Eberron? If I'm correctly, is that also the setting where they put where he puts the drow in like a jungle setting or something
Yep,
like that?
drow
They
are
make 'em, like-
drow are magical creations of the giants. As a slave race, they rebel though and help the
Okay.
help dragons defeat the giants.
Hey, good for them.
Okay.
No icky spiders for them.
No winky spiders. There is a evil spider overfiend and all that, but the drow. What can you do? What can you do?
And let's see, halflings
There's
and
drow,
halflings
but
ride
there's
dinosaurs.
Spider lady.
And I understand
what I'm-
halflings ride dinosaurs.
No, that's in
and that
that's in
Eberron.
no, That's in
Oh no, that's in Dark Sun.
yeah, that's
okay.
in Dark Sun.
Is
That's
it?
that's also here.
Okay.
That's also in Eberron.
Oh, is it?
They have that too. Halfling,
Oh,
dinosaur.
never mind. I'm thinking that. Never mind. In Dark Sun, they're cannibals.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, no,
Right.
Wow.
they are. They are Native American-esque warriors that ride dinosaurs.
That's pretty cool.
They are pretty cool.
You know, I know Native Americans would have rode dinosaurs if they could.
Keith Baker, a Texan, put this all together. I love that. Love him for it. It's all good stuff. They just like, what can we do to make it cool? There you go. It's cool.
That's pretty cool.
He also made he made all the Eberron races D&D 2024 compatible. Dragon marks are still locked to the races and everything like that, but they're a background instead, an origin feat and all that. Background origin feat. Yeah, it's a whole deal. But yeah, they got them going, and they got gargoyles in here, which I'm happy they did that. And Medusa, all the different.
Honestly, I wanna get my hands on a D&D 20. Well, I gotta just buy the handbook. I haven't bought one yet, but I also just want to sit down and play. I want to see how the character creation feels. I want to see how the new combat, see little nuances, because it's hard to judge it without first-hand experience.
I've been tempted to try and see, like, just out of curiosity, like, if you had 20th level versions of characters that we've played in either campaign using these things, like, what would they, like, how would they do
What's tough for a 5e 2024 level 20 character or a level 2024 character? I feel like the 2020.
that's what I mean. Yeah,
because they get a
that's what we need.
Except paladins.
Maybe not the paladin on paladin.
They get a feat because again because they get a feat at first level. They also get an epic boon at level 19.
Right, everyone can have lucky, and everyone can have the epic boon of whatever.
Who were the classes that were crying about how much damage paladins could do? Because I feel like
they're dancing on paladins' graves right now.
yeah.
Fighters who don't get short rests, they cry.
Right, because fighter got a lot of love in this.
Paladins are lying in the dirt.
Playing
dead.
Baldur's Gate with Lae'zel helped me really settle it. Like, damn, 3 action surges. That's kind of fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty fun just to watch her cleave through enemies. Yeah.
Yeah, I gave her a great weapon master, and she's battle master, and just cleave, action surge, cleave. Crazy. So yeah, there you go. That's people who were complaining. Fighters who don't get short rests.
But I mean,
almost enough to forgive them not including a dwarf battle master.
Mm-hmm.
Almost.
They did though, and in the book, not in the game.
It's not the same.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's not the same.
but that's
Well,
the thing.
that was my character.
The only thing I will say this, because they did kind of do that with the what they call is the weapon mastery things, which I know we're not going to do in ours.
Not yet.
Pretty cool.
But they did the one thing I think they would have been better that they did this, like, maybe either maybe do both. Either give more, like, your weapons can not just do the one mastery. Like, maybe they can do other properties.
I think fighters
and limit them to a, like, certain amount per day, like, rather than doing them all the time. Because in this case, because the way I'm reading this is,
oh yeah, you can do it every single attack, every single turn. Yep.
Well, some of them you only can do once per turn, to be in fairness, but there's no limit on how many times they don't limit you, like, per day. It's like every single attack.
That's gonna bring a lot of gross.
It'll be a little annoying for some of them. Like, I don't love that they have a knock prone every swing and all that.
Yeah,
right,
that's exactly what I mean.
If you have flanking in the game, which they don't talk about in the player's handbook, but they'll probably mention the DMG. If you have that in the game, it's kind of the same, but actually better for the enemy, because that means that they don't get hit. That means range attacks have disadvantage against them.
See, the way I would do this, I don't know if maybe this is just off the top of my head. The way I would think about if doing a weapon mastery is you limited the number of uses to your proficiency bonus. I don't know, but
I think
I don't know how well that would work though.
I honestly, I like that you can just kind of keep firing off and swapping between them all. Because you could be the
Mhm.
fighter who has like 4 different weapons, and be like, all right, there's a guy next to other guy. I'm pulling out the great axe. There, all right, there's
It
guy with
gives
a
you a
wood
reason to
pipe.
switch up your weapons aside from I'm fighting skeletons.
Yeah, exactly. That's a really good idea.
Yeah. Okay.
I like I
Right.
like how
Okay.
you have. I don't like some of them. I'm very annoyed that longsword has the same has sap, and like flail has sap. Why does a D8 weapon but not versatile have the same mastery as another D8 weapon that can also be
Mhm.
versatile and the same one? Like, it's fine though.
They can't all be winners.
It can't all be winners. Where's the other one? Warpick has sap too. Just a real disappointment. Wait, why is
Bonkum.
Warpick a
Mhm.
D10 versatile, but Flail isn't?
See,
Oh.
some of these things ought to have bleed.
Yeah, something like
No, you don't bleed
Yeah.
enough in Dungeons and Dragons.
Well-
People don't bleed. They don't have
Well,
blood.
no,
Or
but
you
you've
have
got the
great-
bleeding. They brought back the bleeding. They brought what was it? The bloodied condition,
Bloodied.
I guess, which is right half.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
half
bloody
health,
bloodied
right?
is an actual like numeric value. I'm talking about
Right.
you hit something with a pickaxe or a battle axe or a rapier that pierces
You're
or
leaking
something like
blood
that.
next turn.
You ought to start bleeding at the beginning of every turn unless you take an action to bandage yourself.
They did.
Yeah. Okay.
Great.
Yeah. I get. I would be down. I'm
What,
down with
Alex?
that kind of stuff. You're right.
They did add graze, which I really like. That where if you miss an attack, you deal your ability modifier.
See, that's sissy
That-
too.
It's sissy, but like it's only good when you miss. If you're like hitting every time, then you're leaving power on the table. Like if you're fighting with like AC 12 creatures, you got a +6 to hit or a +8 to hit. Like why are you using that? Swap to something else. Swap to the great axe for the cleave attack. So
Here's.
I like that you
Yeah.
can swap. I'm a little surprised that they have it that you can pull out the weapon as a part of the action or stow it as a part of the attack. So you could swing with one hand and after the attack is over, put it away as a part of the attack, and then your second attack could be grab the other weapon, swing and hit over there. Now, I think that's probably fine because this is meant to make it interesting. You're supposed to think like what's the best weapon for this situation? And that allows it. That lets you do that. Being able to swap around and all that such. You don't have to think that hard. You have to think a little bit though.
Right. I think
Because-
the
By the way,
interesting things about combat don't rely on you not having the right weapon in hand. Like
But
that's
it's-
a simple thing.
It's definitely you could definitely do it wrong because if you spend your first turn, you're like, okay, I have this weapon in my hand. I'm going to swing with a great sword, swing, then part of that attack, put it away, and then I'm going to grab my great axe, take it out, and then swing. That's part of the second attack. If you need to swap back to the great axe the next turn, the great sword the next turn, you're still stuck with that axe. You still need to make one attack with it, and then you can swap.
Yeah. By the way, one of the most exploitable ones I can see right off the bat is Vex, because it says if you hit a creature with this weapon and deal damage to the creature, you have advantage on your next attack roll against that creature before the end of your turn.
That's one of the ones the rogues like. Yeah.
Yes, I mean, so the rogue can. I mean, yeah, it's definitely for the rogue, but technically, if you're a fighter, it says next attack roll, right? So, which means if you got extra attacks, you could anyone with extra attack, if they got a weapon with that, hey, their next attack gets advantage. So you can. And by the way, there's no limit on this. Again, you do this whenever
Once
it's
per
your
turn, but I feel like giving one of your attacks advantage isn't that big for a fighter. It's big for a
Right.
rogue because you really only get the one.
I
Right.
like
Oh
it
yeah.
because
Yeah.
you're using a D6 weapon with that. If you're instead of doing a D8 or a D10 attack, you're going for the D6. You better have a really good benefit for your next attack coming along because if you're
Mhm.
going to keep doing it. There should be a reason you're using a soft weapon. Like I love Scimitar's change. I think that was
Right.
a huge fucking change. The nick.
Mm-hmm.
That is when you are attacking with two weapons. Instead of doing the bonus action swing, when you attack with one, you can attack with the other as a part of that action. That
Right.
means that you're giving up that Vex for having your bonus actions. You can use bonus action spells. So
Mhm.
Paladin, dual-handed Paladin can work if one of your weapons is a scimitar.
Mhm.
I really like that. I think that's.
And
Really
I think it makes sense with the because because the idea with the there's that part of the thing with the scimitars having dual wielding scimitars and basically do that stuff, and you're like, oh yeah, makes because
Drift
because
clones for
You
days.
don't need both
Yeah.
scimitars. You need one scimitar. You need one scimitar. Both scimitars, you're not going to get the benefits. So you want to have a short sword and a scimitar.
oh
That's
okay
the goal. And the dual wielding feat is different now, where you can't have two 2d8s, but you get a plus bonus to your strength or dex, and you can draw both of them with your attack, so there's no issue there. And then one attack can be a d8, and then the other one has to be a light weapon.
okay
But
yeah
that
it
means
does say
that-
a light weapon, right? It
Yes, a
says so
light
you
weapon.
could
So you can
so
go battle. You can go battle axe and then scimitar and keep your bonus action, or you can
okay
short sword. You can short sword, vex, battle axe, action. I think.
I do like there's a
Right.
lot of stuff for fighters because they get a lot of love.
It's
oh they
so-
did
I love
they
how
did
much
get a
you
lot
think
in
about it.
this, yeah.
I love how much you think about it. It's weird, by the way. They got muskets in here, but fine, whatever.
muskets and pistols.
Hey, listen,
Muskets 500 gold for a loading weapon that Crossbow Master does not fix. Crossbow Master explicitly states for crossbows, not muskets. So
That's true.
it's a D12 ranged weapon that has slow on it. Fine,
Mhm.
you get it. 500 gold, deal. You got it.
it's just very funny to me that a musket does not seem like a functional weapon when you're fighting a dragon.
Yeah, no.
It does
No.
Listen.
consider it's like, do I take the magical sword of dragon slaying or do I fire a fucking musket at the dragon?
Fire
Listen.
my gun.
Listen,
What?
black powder weapons back in the day, and stuff like musket ball. That was nasty.
Yes, it was.
If you got shot with a musket, that's not like, oh, I got grazed by a bullet, I'll be okay. No, if a musket ball hits you, you were injured.
Right. They move much slower than a traditional bullet. They spread out the impact.
Well, here's the thing with the musket balls. I mean, they talk about their stories about like because because if you get hit by those, they just like, oh, you couldn't easily pick those out. You had to chop the leg, you chop the extremity off.
Well, they also didn't have like penicillin and stuff, so they
True,
couldn't like
yeah.
stitch you up and you'd be
There's
fine.
stuff like also when you fire those things, like sometimes it's like because you have to ram it down like and you have to in between like a cotton wad thing. Sometimes a cotton wad would get in there get into wound as well and infect it. There's that.
Yeah, they didn't have sterile tools back then, so yeah.
No, yeah. So, but and it's also the balls are like the soft lead. So, so there's that too.
All they would do back then
Um,
is pour
No, it's
whiskey
called
on your
quick
leg.
shot.
Mm-hmm.
I think my point still stands. If I'm fighting a dragon and the choice is magical sword or musket, musket's just kind of a joke choice, if you ask me.
It's definitely a particular thing. I like how Taj has. Well, he used to wield a staff that kind of looked like a gun, but not really. A rod
I
that
figure
looked
now
like a
you
gun.
just have like a sawed-off shotgun.
Yes, that's what I've been doing. That I have a rod, so I can just hold one
Mhm.
hand point and then bang, and then I imagine in my head that I do the little Terminator 2, like flip, reload. Head though, I don't tell people about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's good
I
though.
mean,
He's no
Yeah.
he's no Zed though. Jesus.
He's no Zed.
Oh.
No Zed.
Oh my
and I've
God.
seen those. I've seen those live streams of when you guys did when you and Alex were in that campaign too.
George, can I have Arcane Jolt, please?
God.
No,
No, but-
Tart just does an extra D8 damage with his flamethrower. I'd rather just have 5 smites, please, and thank you.
Right.
But
But
yeah,
I think
Good deal.
the thing is, I remember somebody there's a couple of guys were trying to say how weak artificers were, and you're like, have you seen how battlesmiths play? You're like,
Battlesmith's good. A lot of these are good. Alchemist, honestly, takes a lot
Nah.
of doing. It takes a lot to get good. You need to cheese a little bit with your homunculus feeding
mhm.
potions to people.
I didn't think
Right.
anybody was sitting around going, "Boy, does Artificer need work."
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Again,
And
they can't
nobody
all be
was.
winners. One of them has to be
Nobody
the
was.
worst subclass.
One of them
Well,
has
yeah.
to be the weenie.
Right. Well, I think they saved that for the Soul of the Ranger a little bit. I mean, it's like because it's so dependent now on Hunter's Mark, and it's like, it's like, I mean, um, although although I've heard stuff about maybe like, well, why did the rogue get their damage increased, like for sneak attack? It's like, because the rogue is supposed to be the hit, the burst damage.
More damage.
Yeah, they're the burst ones. They're
Rogue
not
also
supposed to
has
go
weapon
in there.
mastery. So
I
Yeah,
bet
they also
rogues
weapon
were
mastery.
some of the ones that were bitching about paladin damage.
honestly,
Yeah, right.
the criticism I have for rogues is they were boring.
Well, yeah, now they're not because you have that they can do other stuff with their sneak attack with the cunning action
It's
with their
so
no, not cunning
good
action, their
now.
cunning strike stuff.
It's so good now.
Yeah, but I think
glad
there's some of these guys who complain about who complain about the damage output that the rogues did or still do. And it's
Rogues,
like
I think, are probably fine. What
but
else
yeah,
they got steady aim, so their damage is so reliable. They got
right.
the weapon mastery for 2 kinds, so they get daggers or short
Mhm.
bows and all that. Let's see. Yeah, no, they're good. Anyone who doesn't know that is just a wuss. Like
Well,
you can spend a D6 and you can what's up?
Do what?
Okay, sorry, my doggo's getting scared.
mm-hmm.
Let me take a peek at her, make sure she's doing good.
It's a scary world out there for sure.
All right.
Yeah,
We're about to start with that, Brynjar.
Okay.
makes sense. We're almost
Which
an hour
was
in.
considering what happened to Brynjar in the last.
That's
in the
fine.
last- in the last session.
He won't need to make many decisions for his character anyway. So.
I'll just play
Mhm.
Brynjar.
Okay. Okay. So, are we ready?
No, Alex is still gone.
Yeah, he's checking.
Oh, that's
the
right.
roll.
Okay.
We're waiting for Alex to get back,
Okay, right.
and then we'll.
What was the other thing though? But
Alex said
Yeah.
he's currently petting our dog. He said that if we want to start, he's still dead. So
He's not dead. Point
He's
of
bleeding
fact,
out.
he's not dead.
he's not dead.
No, he's bleeding
No.
out. He's
He's unconscious.
He's gonna have to start making death saving throws. He's dying, but he's not dead.
I will make the death saving throws for him.
Okay.
But yes, it's Mike's turn.
Oh, goody.
I have a sticky note, and also I
Okay.
have on the sticky note your thing, George.
My what?
Oh, my
You
job.
wanted Rick to tell you. I have on my sticky note just as backup.
I wanted Rick to tell me something.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
What are you supposed to tell me, Rick? What do you? Cough it up, flambe.
Not for free. What's this information worth to you?
I don't know.
All right. Okay, so whenever we're ready to begin, I can go ahead and start, right?
Yeah, no, go.
Regale us with the
We're
tales of
already
our
an hour
exploits
behind.
last week.
Okay, so on the last time on the Annals of Levis, the party basically went further into the tunnels, and as they went further in, we saw there was some more history along the wall, like bas relief, stuff about Naroko and his servants, and basically, the more you kind of understood it, the more disturbing it got, because apparently Naroko started off as a mere aboleth, and it evolved into something even worse. The followers of Naroko, they were normal humans, and they evolved into something even worse. There was also lots of spiders, and they just died. Well, they did. They evolved into death, basically. So they did, but
They
because if we
evolved
because
into
as we
death.
they evolved into death. That's basically what happened to them. There was because, and we found this out because as the party was further adventuring forward, um, our resident warlock turned rogue, Morgan, he
That's me.
saw that there was a bunch of them, like it seemed to be lying in wait. Everyone went in there quietly, but then it's like, no, all these spiders were dead. I think they divided. They almost died of fright, almost weird. So, um, but as the party went further in, um, there was lots of lots of phosphor rows. And by the way, our excellent DM did a very wonderful description of this cavern. If you should go back and listen to it, it was quite good.
I was pulling a lot
Um,
of stuff out of my ass last week.
oh yeah, but you don't sell yourself short, George. You did.
Oh
Very
no,
well.
I don't.
Uh,
I'm pretty good. I'm awesome.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And so as the party was going forward, they found that there was an altar in the middle of a pool of water, and as we ventured forth in there, the party was attacked by some aboleth spawn, which are basically kind of almost like very gelatinous humanoids
Thralls.
at this point. What?
Thralls.
Thralls. Thank you.
These were
Okay.
once men.
They were once
Maybe
men,
women.
and they were
Maybe
and they
women.
evolved into Jello, and they were basically Jello now.
They were very floppy.
Yes. And so we were managed to dispatch them, and as we did that, that's when the infamous Noroko decided to show up. And he decided to make his presence known by first, mind controlling our heavy hitter, Brynjar, and attacking our resident spellcaster, Tajawala, and pretty much knocking him down for the count to now where he's bleeding out. So at this point, we've got Morgan, rogue. No, excuse me. Yeah. So right now, our tank is down, and our resident spellcaster is not down, but the tank is under control by Noroko. So, and we've got our resident spellcaster is down. So now we've just got a rogue cleric
Wow.
and a ranger.
Poor Pyre. Our resident spellcaster's down, and Pyre's just like, I'm still very much up.
You know, Morgan also used to cast spells. Wormkiller Dave can cast spells.
It's spells, yeah.
I remember
But
when Morgan
but
used to be able to cast spells.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we're not completely. This may not be our last event. This may not be the party's last adventure just yet, but it's looking bleak. That's all I'll say. So, hope
I mean, this is completely winnable.
It is.
Yeah, for the
I mean, there is
Aboleth.
a chance. There is a chance. We do have a chance to pull this out. So we will see how it goes.
Does anyone want to add anything before Brynjar starts murdering people?
Wait, hold on. I can't think of anything. That was a stalling tactic and it failed.
Scared.
Oh, I will say is one of Morgan's, isn't he prone in the water at this point?
Morgan?
Yes,
No.
Morgan is prone and under the water. Or
You
no,
mean
he's
Taj.
not. No. Taj is floating on top.
Oh, you see? Even
Oh,
better.
okay. So he's
Morgan,
not
Morgan,
drowning.
no,
as is.
Morgan was under the water back over here, but he got up and moved.
Okay.
I don't know
All
what
right.
that shield
That-
is for Morgan.
Oh, that's a death
yeah,
ward.
that's what.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah, because I was also worried about Tajwal, like whether or not if he was submerged, but if he's floating on top, that means so he's not actually drowning while he's making death saving.
Taj,
Okay.
Taj's biggest problem right now is the fact that he is having to make death saving throws, and he's right next to the thing that did it to him.
Yeah,
That's okay.
that's true. Right.
All right. So,
All right.
does anybody want to add anything? Or are we good to go? I'm going to take that to mean we're good to go. Morgan.
That's
you're
me.
up. Morgan of
Okay.
Limetown.
Yeah, that name's stuck. I curse you forever, Mike. All right. Well, we need to have people on their feet. We do not know that Brynjar has been compromised yet, so Taj is in bad shape. So yeah, I'm gonna head into the water. That's 10 feet of movement since it's rough
Yep.
terrain.
Yep.
20 feet of movement. Morgan will shout out to Taj as he's wading over. He's like, "Die on your own time. Get the fuck up and fight." And I'm gonna pull out a potion of superior healing, and I'm gonna shove it down his throat. Oh no, I actually have one potion of supreme healing. Let's give him that.
All right.
Is that
So-
8d8 plus 8?
Yep, I'll roll it for you. It's my
8d4
potion
plus 8,
after all.
thank you.
You are gonna get 46 points of healing damage back.
That is one more point than he got from damage from going down.
Yep, there we go.
That's
Ooh,
the goal.
the aboleth is nonplussed.
Ah, well, good for him. And for my bonus action, I will also take a potion. I will doff a potion of greater healing. Because use them if you got them. I'll take 16 health points back of healing damage for myself. That's movement, action, bonus action. I lay one face down card and end my turn.
All right. Next up is. Hang on here. Let me.
Oh,
see.
good, Brynjar. He will save us. He'll know what to do.
Let me see. Give me just a moment. So, when Brynjar takes damage, he can repeat the saving throw. Just FYI. You guys don't know that now. That's a wee bit of meta for y'all. But I don't want that to be terrifying for y'all as he hunts you down one by one and eliminates you like a slasher in a movie.
That's okay. Getting away from Brynjar was a secondary feature of this plan.
Let's see.
If he's going to be hitting anybody, our tanky, damage-resisting cleric is not the worst one.
I don't know, man. Brynjar hits really fucking hard when he wants to.
So, Pyre. You see Brynjar looking over this way, looking at what's going on between Taj and Morgan, before you see him grip his halberd in his hands. And he turns around and looks at you now with eyes that burn a glowing red, similar to the aboleth.
Don't.
And he raises that halberd up at you and makes his first attack. If I can find his character sheet. Here we go.
He needs some Visine and an Exorcist.
We hope that he goes for GWM because
Oh, yeah,
he's much
no.
more likely to miss with their 20 AC.
8.
Oh,
He's fighting it.
He's fighting it.
He's fighting it so much he raises the weapon again to make a second attack. And gets a 19, which does not hit Pyre.
Nope.
She's our tankiest besides Brynjar himself, I think. Or maybe
No,
Taj.
Taj has 21. Because artificers need help.
Yes.
And
Yep.
he raises the halberd up a third time.
Oh.
And crits.
oh gosh.
Can't do nothing about that.
Yeah.
You don't have lucky, I don't think, right? No, I don't think so.
I can't use it on other people, so.
So, that's going to be 32 points of combined damage. Do what?
It's not 32 points.
It's
Oh.
29.
Well, this is a magical weapon, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
divided by 30.
Yeah, but it's two different damages.
Oh, that's the crit.
Okay, cool.
That's
Yeah,
the crit.
The second one is the crit, yeah.
29.
Alright, so you
Okay.
take 29 points of damage.
Good that he's critting, you know, when
Oh, well, he has Great Weapon Master. You can make one extra attack.
yes, he can. He can bonus action.
Oh, well, anytime you get the crit,
Nice
right?
job, Brynjar.
Well, hang on. Since he just got that crit, I think he's going to pump a little blood fury into that too.
I could heal him up, yeah.
Oh,
Just for evil.
oh no.
So that is
It's extra D10 necrotic damage, I think,
an extra 46 necrotic. So since that's a crit, That's an extra
It's
8d6. You take an additional 27 points of damage.
Did Pyre get the life well tattoo?
So it's 24.
She does have the life well tattoo. I
That
think.
gives you resistance to necrotic damage, I believe. I have the same tattoo.
Yeah, you have that, right? You have the life well tattoo.
I do.
So you're resistant. So you can add 14 back? Yes, 14, because you round down.
I'm trying to think if Brynjar wants to go for extra attacks or go for action surge.
Strategically
Make sure
depleting his
when Lachlan
resources.
shows up, he's got nothing to do. No features left.
That's going to make it a little scarier for you guys.
You were just complaining to everyone here how candy ass everything is on Wizards of the Coast's new edition.
Yeah, I think we're going to action surge. You sold me, Rick.
Oh.
All right.
I talked him into it.
Let's
gonna-
have it good.
He's going to bring that halberd up again and arc it back down towards Pyre. 26 hits.
Alright, let's check these dice are loaded. Alright,
He did roll a
quick.
1 already, so
He did roll 1.
Yeah,
on
he
the
did
first
roll the
attack.
natural 1. So, yeah, 26. That's another 20 points of slashing damage.
15.
Second attack. Ooh, this is ugly. 11 misses.
Missed.
Third attack. 10 misses. That is
I
it for
think-
his action surge.
he can
So-
take one attack as a bonus action since he got a crit.
Oh, can
He
he?
did.
Yeah, he has Square Up
Yes,
Master.
he can.
All right, he'll use that bonus action. Take one more swipe. Good
That's what
lord,
Bryn would
that's
do.
7 attacks.
He is a fighter.
Attacks.
Yes.
Good God.
Hey, Brynjar, you
Oh,
got
big
your strike against the life
The
player.
healer, yeah.
Pyre,
Anything
you
about it.
you're next to him. You do feel like there is part of him fighting internally against this control. Maybe you don't care about that because you're bleeding so much.
Yeah. How does Pyre look?
She has taken a lot of damage. She looks pretty. She's looking rough. I'll put it that way.
Oh,
But not,
that's not good.
What, Pyre?
but not close to death yet.
All right, and at the end of Brynjar's turn, I think the Aboleth is going to make one tentacle attack at Morgan.
Wait, I'm Morgan.
You are Morgan. 21 hits.
Oof. My bones.
You take 22 bludgeoning
Oh,
and give me a DC 20 strength saving throw.
I would like to use my trap card and uncanny dodge, so I take half damage, but I'll still make the save.
All right.
5.
So you are, in fact, grappled and restrained in this tentacle, but you didn't take as much damage.
So what was it, 20 something? The total?
Let me see. You did uncanny dodge, right?
Yes.
So it was 22. So you take 11. All
Gotcha.
right. And Taj, you're totally aware of what's going on around you now. None of it's good.
Yep.
All right. Next up
Head
is
out of the lockdown.
Pyre.
Pyre is running. Maybe some healing damage. is
Yeah,
required.
get some healing damage.
Healing damage.
Do some
maybe?
healing damage.
Daily damage. Yeah.
problem is, I want to fix this.
Elaborate.
Assist? Is there a way to assist,
Is there a way to assist who?
Junior to get him out of this?
You can attack him and do damage to him.
Does Greater Restoration break charm effects?
No.
On this thing, it specifically says he gets another saving throw if he takes damage. That's it.
Oh, jeez. Beat him up. Get him, Pyre. Get his ass.
Also, do you communicate out to your friends that Brynjar is compromised?
I am going to be. Reading something real quick.
You guys watch as Pyre cracks open a book. It's
Jesus.
like a
Going to the back of the Bible.
it's a trashy
There's one.
paperback, and she's reading the last of it.
Yeah,
So-
before you die, you gotta know how it ends.
Yeah.
I'm going to yell out, "Something is wrong with Brynjar," and I'm going to cast a spell.
Which one?
Well, so you gotta solve the target question.
I got it.
Well, what does it say here?
Does it say here?
This is a priority. Cover that first.
Fuck. You did say that Brynjar, it looks like he's fighting it, correct?
Yes, based on the number of times that he missed you, you feel like somewhere deep inside he's trying to not murder his friends. But he's not in control at all of his faculties right now.
Would he be willing?
Huh?
Would he be a willing creature? That's all I need to know.
Okay.
Is he a willing creature?
Right now he is not a willing creature because his mind is not his own. He is a creature though.
Okay, we're gonna this way then. I'm going to look at Brynjar and I'm gonna be like, I am sorry, my friends. And I am going to do my lowest attack damage. Actually, you know what? I can't.
Sacred
You can
flame
take it.
right in the crotch.
Burn and holy fire.
Close enough.
Produce flame.
All right. 18 does not hit him.
Yeah, he's got to take damage for us to get that save. Ugh.
All right, you have your bonus action.
You came close though, if it makes you feel better. I feel like Kelsey's flipping me off.
All right, the suspense.
Pyre, did you want to do anything else?
I'm gonna do my bonus action of sugar.
You might. So, what do your third levels look like?
But can't I not cast a spell when I already cast a spell?
That's a cantrip. You can cast a leveled spell now if you so desire,
As a bonus action, yeah.
as a bonus action.
Woo!
So if it's so if there's a spell that requires a bonus action, like Mass Healing Word, you can do that if you like. Now-
I'm gonna do that because I think we all need it.
We could use it. It's not really necessary. A lot of us have good hit points. How's Dave looking?
I still have 13 temperate hit points, so I'm actually okay for the time
Okay.
being.
Maybe you're
So,
good for now.
yeah.
You can do Shield of Faith if you like on yourself.
Ooh,
Yeah.
maybe a spiritual weapon.
Better than I thought. I forgot my temp HP.
Or you can Spiritual Weapon, bonus action swing, and try and hit Brynjar with it.
Oh, no, it casts its action.
Spiritual Weapon is a bonus action.
But casting it is an action.
Nope, it's a bonus action to cast and swing.
It is?
Yes, Spiritual Weapon is a bonus action. It's
Weird
fucking
one.
busted.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do that then.
Alright, take a second level slot and swing.
No, that did also else it did shit.
All right, well, it's on the board at least, so you can bonus action swing next turn.
Ooh, where did I put it? There it is. Where do you want it, Kelsey?
I like it. That's perfect. Right there is perfect.
Okay. All right. Is that in your turn? Yes, no, maybe? Kelsey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Next up is actually at the end of your turn. At the end of your turn, our friend opens its gaping, toothy maw and brings Morgan wrapped in its tentacle up to its teeth. Oh, Morgan got off light. Morgan, you take 22 piercing damage.
Ow.
But the aboleth seems nourished by your blood.
Yeah.
Somehow looks a little more hale and hearty. After
Am I moved
snacking
closer
on
to it, or does he put me back when he's done?
Yeah, you're right here.
Got it.
Taj, you watch as Morgan gets kind of fed into this thing's maw again, and you remember what that felt like before you went black.
I remember that less than 6 seconds ago.
And that's the end of Pyre's turn. Next up is our friend.
I think our friendship isn't off to a good start.
So let's see what this guy wants to do. Let me see. So he's got Morgan restrained.
I'll be right back when was.
He's going to move with Morgan.
Move in with Morgan.
5, 10. Actually, Taj is still restrained too.
Yeah, so he's been so he's moving both of you, both of them. Okay.
We're like little action figures for him.
Yeah.
So he's going to move in the water, holding Morgan and Taj aloft, restrained in tentacles, and they're kind of flailing around in the air. And then he is going to lash out with another tentacle. This time aimed at Worm Killer Dave.
Question:
Yes.
since Worm Killer Dave is currently invisible, would he? What would be?
You were
would
only
he still
invisible
be-
until the beginning of your next turn.
right.
Oh, which is coming up.
As it,
Yep.
which is coming up. So he's still invisible, right?
Yeah, he is invisible. So he is going to have to switch from you to Pyre.
Uh huh. Okay.
Finish off Pyre, yeah.
Kelsey's going to come back and be like, God damn it!
Sorry,
Yep.
she's girl had an accident.
All right.
Campaign
Oh.
3 is going to be fun.
18 misses Pyre. He lashes out with that same tentacle 2 more times.
Oh.
16 misses. 15 misses.
Thank you, girly.
This is a very cross aboleth.
His hands are full. No wonder he's missing.
Well,
Mhm.
he can hold up to 3 people. He can make 3 tentacle attacks. So he can hold up to 3 people in his tentacles. So next up, speaking of being held in his tentacles, it's Taj.
I'm stuck. I'm alive.
You are currently restrained in its tentacle.
I'll bonus action have Tart roll on over here and give Protector to everyone.
Oh, hey,
He already
cool.
got FHP, so we can give it to him.
Mm-hmm.
How much
Hey,
temp
thanks.
AP?
I'm rolling it right now. 11.
Hey, thanks. I'll think of this when I'm not dying.
Brynjar actually still had 13 from earlier.
Oh, good. I wouldn't want anything to happen to Brynjar.
I'm adding it to Pyre Sheet just as she's cleaning up that doggo. And Dave, you got 11 temporary hit points.
I still have 13 from the first one from last time, so keeping those. So because I can believe I can opt to, I don't have to take the new one, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's good.
Okay.
All good.
Is that end
Yeah,
your turn?
No, that's my bonus action. I'm just choosing an action. I'm just trying to weigh my options to see if I can get Brynjar to hurt a little bit. To get him not killing us right now.
You could
Does
shoot
anyone
off
have-
a firebolt at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Fireball everyone.
Okay. Alright, so let's see. Sorry, I'm taking an extra moment.
Okay, it could be your last, so.
I feel like I got a fireball. I'm grappled right now, right?
You are grappled and restrained.
Restrained. Is that disadvantage on?
That's
Save.
disadvantage on attack rolls and
And deck saves. So
Yeah.
if I fireball, if I fireball and I hit Brynjar, it's definitely gonna. Well, hold on. Is he submerged in water? Oh wait, I have elemental adept. I don't care about that.
he's not submerged. He is kind of half in, half out of the water.
Can I make this work?
Mm.
It's definitely hitting me
Why?
because I want to hit him, and I want to get Brynjar to not be doing 60 damage to us.
Yeah, fair.
And I have like magic missile, but technically that hits all at once, so it's not multiple saves.
I was gonna do the same thing on my turn.
Yeah.
Just so I can get damage on both of them.
Yep. I just
All right.
didn't really do as much. All right, yeah, let's do that. Fireball. And I'll turn on boomstick.
So that's
34 fire damage.
all right. DC 17. I'll roll first
I
for
succeed.
our friend the Aboleth for Noroko.
I only take thanks to Protector, I only took 6 damage from that. Hooray!
Hey, good job.
All right, Noroko failed. He takes the full 34. And then Brynjar. Let's see. Brynjar fails. He takes the full 44.
34, is it?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
34,
34.
I got 3 fireballs left.
So let's see. Brynjar did take damage. He can now make. What is it? Let me see. I think it's a Wisdom 19 saving throw that he needs. Yeah, Wisdom 19 Wisdom saving throw. Or DC 19 Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be
He's-
tough. I don't
he's
think he
gonna
has a
need
lot of
it.
wisdom.
No, he's got a +1.
Does he have Indomitable?
He already
He-
used it.
He does.
used it,
Yeah,
yeah.
but he already used it.
He used it last week to try and not get hit by this, and it didn't work.
Okay. I like new Indomitable where it adds your level, but oh well.
Mm-hmm.
That's Taj's turn. Bonus action, and movement is spent.
All right. So, hang on. Let me take the 34 off of the Aboleth. Important to remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of Taj's turn, the Aboleth. Ooh. Let's see. What does he want to do?
I say we let him go.
I say you give him to me.
and then we kill. No, just.
All right. Everyone within 90 feet. That includes Worm Killer Dave.
Mhm.
This
Yep.
is not that he can see. This is everyone within 90 feet.
Understood.
Everyone make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Oof.
Okay.
Not my strong suit.
All these saving throws.
Nah.
That's an 11.
Yeah.
It's like-
So far we've got 3 failures.
Could Johan not
Mhm.
become evil until after we fought the wisdom save guy?
Right.
Oof.
So
Hey,
Pyre
Brynjar takes
succeeds,
damage though.
and I will give myself
Flash of
Flash
Genius.
of Genius to succeed. I feel like this is a lot of psychic damage happening or something.
Mm-hmm.
Is that everybody?
Yeah. I believe
So,
so. Yeah.
That's all of us. Yeah.
He's just putting all the
What
dice
happens?
together. I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone who failed the saving throw will take 24 psychic damage,
Ow.
Okay.
which is good because you forget the vision that Noroko had implanted into your head from his ancient past, traveling the plains, enslaving others, twisting people towards his will, eating sentient beings.
Is it half on save or nothing?
Oh no, we didn't say. It's I'm gonna. This is only one action, so I'm gonna save or suck.
Yay!
Does Brynjar have to remake his wisdom save to try and break free since he took damage?
He does,
That would be very convenient.
and he breaks free.
Ooh,
He's done it.
he did it! Yay!
Free. Now he can action surge and kill him.
Empire, you see him
Oh,
shake
wait.
his head. You see him shaking his head and looking at you grievously, like he's offended you mightily. And it looks like when it's his turn, he'll say something like, "I'm sorry." All right, that's the end of Taj's turn. Next is Worm Killer Dave.
Okay, so invisibility drops since it's beginning.
What are you
His turn.
concentrating on?
So there's that.
Oh, pass without trace.
So I'm concentrating on pass without trace. So I should roll a Constitution saving throw for that, right? Or
Well,
I could
you.
just drop it,
Oh yeah, you
since
took
we already know
damage
he's
last
here.
time. Yeah, you took.
Yeah,
Just
so we
damage,
go ahead
yeah.
and roll. Yeah,
Oof.
yeah. So it drops. So go ahead. Yeah, so go ahead and take it off. I think it's kind of a moot point anyway at this point. So yeah, okay. So so first thing he was gonna do bonus action. He's going to do another Nature's Veil. So he's gonna make himself invisible one more time.
He pops in, then
And
pops
then
back out.
he's going. He pops in, pops up out. He's like, "Whoa, so this is what a hangover feels like after getting hit with that other thing." He's going to move over one.
Mike, you're breaking up. I can't hear you.
And then he's going.
All right, so Mike, you're breaking up. We can't hear you. I'll tell you that yeah, you're invisible, so you do have advantage. So that 19 plus -3 would be
16.
16,
Going
and that
to
is
be,
not enough to hit him.
The advantage because this is.
No.
Someone typed.
Okay, very good. So he's going to move another 5 feet. So I'm still here.
Okay.
So, all right. So I move another 5 feet. I'm gonna go ahead and try it again.
All right.
I'm
27.
sure that one hits.
27 -3 hits.
Yep.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So.
So it's
that's
just-
to
Twice, yeah.
ignore that
So it's just 18.
bottom one.
All right.
triggered twice, so that's actually. And then after moving, so then I'm gonna go, and then I go. That's like so it's another so then 15, 20, and then another 25, and that should be it. And that will go ahead and end my turn.
Are you still invisible after you attack?
There we go. I used a bonus action to. I used a bonus. Yes, I used a bonus action for Nature's Veil, and it says, according to it, what it says in here, it says a bonus action you can magically become invisible along with any equipment you're wearing or carrying until the start of your next turn. So yeah,
Okay.
Give us use this for long rest, so it's advantage.
Yeah.
For a limited time only.
Yeah. So I only have one of these left. So just saying. So
And it's
Alright.
it's good. It's his level 10
Yep.
feature, so it's gotta be good.
Yep.
All right. That'll end Worm Killer Dave's turn. We're at the start now of round 4. Morgan, you are up. You are currently wrapped in a tentacle.
Not ideal. Let's see.
Your movement is 0.
Not ideal. Well, we got Brynjar back, so that changes things up a little bit. I'm going to take my bonus action to aim. That way I don't have disadvantage, and I'm going to try to stab him with my rapier. Hopefully that works. 21.
21 hits.
Alright, and since I happen to have a friend close by in Taj,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to sneak attack.
All right.
26 additional damage.
Damn.
Well, it's not Brynjar damage, but still pretty good.
Well, we can't all do Brynjar damage.
I know, right? That's all good. I'm going to, yeah, it's my bonus action to aim, so that's it. Yeah, Morgan's bloody and bleeding and wrapped up, but he's still trying to stab this thing. From the depths of hell, I would still stab at this thing, as I will likely be doing shortly.
All right. At the end of Morgan's turn, our friend the Aboleth reaches a tentacle back out towards Pyre. 20 hits Pyre.
Oh.
Pyre, you take 11 bludgeoning, and I need a DC 20 strength saving throw.
Watch this.
Woo!
He's strong.
Ooh.
All right, so all she does is take 11 bludgeoning damage.
That's just her the temp each point. 10 hit points she got.
The Aboleth
oh,
tries to wrap around her with its tentacle. She manages to fight it off.
Yeah, there you go.
Great, now kill the Aboleth.
Oh, well, now that you said something, she will.
All right, and that will end Morgan's turn. Next up is Brynjar, who looks at Pyre and is like, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
The decent
She just
Lockwood
be like,
impression.
"Oh, that-"
Do you need a Band-Aid?
And he's like, here, I'm going to go see if I can help the others. He comes over here, and he's going to try to grapple Morgan away from the Aboleth.
I think bait and switch lets you do that.
Where's bait and switch?
It's a maneuver.
You spend one superiority die and switch places with that creature.
He doesn't have bait and switch as a learned maneuver.
Oh, okay. I thought he did. Oh, well.
Sorry, he has the Heimlich maneuver.
Yeah.
But he will
Not as useful
try.
right now.
He will try just to use his massive giant strength to wrest Morgan away. So he's got to make a athletics check. DC 20.
Is he doing it as part of an attack? Is he like pushing Morgan out of the way so he's not getting grappled anymore?
No, he's just trying to basically grab Morgan away from.
He's
the
trying to rip
Hold
Morgan
on.
in half,
His
is
whole-
what it
his whole
sounds like.
action- Wait a second. Morgan, I don't know if you're worth 3 Great Weapon Master swings. You're worth
Definitely
like
not.
1. No.
But Brynjar probably feels bad.
It's up to you, George. I'd say, you know.
The dice have been rolled.
Dice have been rolled, that's true.
The dice have been rolled. He did not snatch Morgan away.
Okay.
All right, and
He didn't flash a genius that one, I noticed.
yeah.
That's a check. Wait, can I flash a genius to check?
You already used your reaction anyway, don't
Oh
worry.
yeah, I already did. Oh my god.
So
Thank you
I
very
was
much.
joking.
Brynjar, having foregone the blood-fueled arts of his people in order to try to help a friend, fails, and it is now Pyre's turn.
He probably like pulls off one of Morgan's shoes.
See. Is it time to throw out a mass cure wounds? I feel like it is.
I feel like Morgan's pretty. I feel like Morgan would say, "Yeah, that sounds like a great idea."
That's
Yeah.
what I was like.
So,
Morgan does not look
Yeah,
opposed to the
yeah.
idea.
so all friendos. She's using her staff of healing
This is the first time Brynjar's been down almost half health in a long time.
and mass cure wounds to everybody, including herself.
Now, do you have to see the person in order to do this?
Yes.
All right, so
Well.
Worm Killer Dave does
Okay,
not
so-
get the benefit.
Worm kill Dave because he cannot benefit from it. So I'm just, that's okay.
Too bad.
I just want to make sure that was, yeah.
So
Oh wait! I apologize. A wave of healing energy washes out from a choice. Choose up to 6 creatures in a 30-foot radius centered on that point. You don't need to see them. So, Dave, you're in there.
all right, does she want to heal?
Oh,
Let's
okay.
see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm guessing she's healing herself too.
Yeah, she healed herself.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tart's at full health. That'll let her heal the aboleth as well.
Now maybe we could reason with him.
I don't know. He hasn't really done his fair share yet. Once he takes out a good chunk of the aboleth, he can start getting some healing.
All right.
Where's Bert in all this? He's not here with us.
So
Bert
we can
would
get
be
back
dead.
to-
Bert would have been killed by that psychic blast.
Yeah, probably.
True. Yeah.
We are almost
And-
killed by that psychic blast.
She gets
All right.
healed for what is it? Blessed healer. 2 plus spell level, that is 7. So she
Brynjar
healed
gets-
7 total.
Brynjar gets 32.
Yes. And that
So-
was from your staff of healing, so you still got your 5th level slot, but you only got 5 charges left. Careful.
Oh, so it's actually 32 points of healing, not 30.
Yes, the extra 2 is from life domain.
Gotcha.
And the extra 5 is also from life domain. So make it count.
All right, Pyre.
All right.
You want to do anything else?
Take your bonus action. Whack 'em.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure. Yeah, she's been. Spiritual Weapon's gonna come and whack. She's been taking care of the doggo.
I was cleaning a couch.
Oh,
Oh,
bang the shit out of that guy. Nice.
Nice.
17 points of damage.
There you go.
As you-
Vengeance.
As you bring that spiritual weapon against the creature's mouth and you knock out one of its teeth. And it howls in rage. And the tentacles holding Taj and Morgan flail even higher and sort of whip them around maniacally. All right. Pyre, does that end your turn?
Yes.
All right. Next up is...
Very good turn.
Let's see.
Pretty good.
Well, let's see. At the end of your turn, what does our friend want to do? I think he will make a. I think he will make a tail swipe. No, he's going to hit Brynjar with his tentacle. He gets a 16 and misses. All right, now that'll be the end of Pyre's turn, and now it's our friend's turn.
Doesn't seem very friendly.
Hmm.
But maybe we don't get. Maybe once we get to know him.
She's here, she's there, she's everywhere. Who you gonna call? Abby the Aboleth.
I think it's gonna. still got that free tentacle. I think it's going to try to keep attacking Brynjar. 28 hits Brynjar for 16 bludgeoning. And Brynjar must make a DC 20 strength saving throw.
He's probably pretty good at those.
He probably wasn't on purpose then.
Brynjar
Yeah, look
is
at that.
not grappled and restrained by this tentacle. He manages to break free like the mighty Hercules and stay a free man.
He may, if he so chooses, use his bonus action because he has the Blood Fury tattoo, or reaction, sorry, to retaliate since he has Blood Fury.
Would Brynjar do that?
Would he do that? He's the kind of guy who will action surge on Pyre, so you know.
Well, he's only got
Right.
4 more uses of that Blood Fury stuff.
He's only got
four.
4.
If we
Oh,
die
he's
and he
only
has
got-
any
If he-
uses,
that's true. If he dies, we will laugh at him throughout character
Yeah.
from here on out.
Yeah.
All right, he will expend 1 charge and make a.
I think it's 1 attack with advantage.
Oh God, it is. Jesus.
It's a legendary item.
All right, well, both of those would be good enough to hit. So he does 21 damage.
Money well spent.
Seems that way.
Yeah.
Between that and the girdle, Jesus.
Yeah, why'd you let him get all that stuff, George?
You know what? You know what? Keep poking the bear. You guys won't buy another magic item ever. Keep poking the bear. You'll get hundreds of thousands of gold that you can't spend.
Oh.
I regret nothing.
Yeah,
Keep
we better
poking the
we
bear.
better be careful. We better be careful. We better not say that.
All right.
Aggravated, yep.
So that's his first tentacle attack. Second tentacle attack.
I should have said that after he decided his targets for the attack.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to keep focusing on Brynjar. That is a hit. Brynjar takes another 16 bludgeoning damage. And has to make another saving throw. All right.
Oh gosh. Dude.
He's big, strong.
Mhm.
Third and final tentacle attack. Hits. Doing 21 bludgeoning damage. Oh, Brynjar's down to 50 something HP.
Oh, poor
God.
Brynjar.
Uh-oh. Well, it's a-
My heart
And-
bleeds
Oh, he-
for him.
And he's grappled. And restrained.
Oh wow.
Now this
Oh,
thing's
here we
tentacles
go.
are all filled up. Now he's going to start
Oh.
chomping away.
Okay.
Next up is Taj. Taj, let me paint the scene for you. You, Morgan, and Brynjar are all wrapped up in tentacles. You're flailing around. Almost comically, like it's a 1960s Disney movie with Kirk Douglas.
Mm-hmm.
Like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Like
Oh, yeah.
the giant squid
Oh,
has got
man.
has got.
I haven't seen that movie in forever.
That's a good
No,
movie.
since I was a kid. Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do, Taj? Shit seems pretty rough right now. Brynjar looks pretty bad.
Well,
You and Morgan look okay. Pyre looks okay. None of you can see Worm Killer Dave.
Brynjar's looking tough, but I'm confident he'll be fine. I really don't want to be wasting my turns. I need to do my job, and I need to kill him, kill the monster. So I'm gonna take off Boomstick. I'm gonna use Protector. Everyone except Dave gets 7 temporary hit points.
Not bad enough. I'll take it.
Oh, the Aboleth
don't
gets
know.
him too?
Stop snorting
I think he's
crap
too
over there.
far. He's more than 10 feet. Oh, he could.
He said everyone.
Let's see. Then
Everyone
I'm
but
going
Dave.
to. Yeah, let's do this. I'm just gonna put another fireball on him. He seemed to like the first one.
Yeah, use him if you got him.
Boom. And then fireball. And only hitting him. For 37 fire. I was saving the good ones for
Oh,
later.
Jesus.
One's
Yeah,
Counted
calamari
two.
this guy.
yeah.
He will burn a legendary resistance. And when he does so, one of his multicolored red eyes that are glowing angrily at you, one of them looks like it burns out and goes black.
Ooh, put your eye out.
So he takes 18 points of damage.
All right. Looking pretty good. Bonus action, action. I'll spend my movement, doing nothing. And then that's it. End turn.
So every time Taj casts Fireball, it reminds me of the theme to an old cartoon that was done by the same guy that did the Thunderbirds. He had a cartoon called Fireball XL5, and it. Oh, hang on here. And it it's really catchy.
Okay, Steve.
Let me
Yeah,
see if
how's
I
it
can
going?
find it. Yeah, here it is.
Your father knows about saving money. Everything
I'm gonna put it in
wearing,
our
I've
Discord
had since
channel.
boot camp.
Love it.
There you go. All right. So that ends Taj's turn. At the end of Taj's turn, this creature brings Brynjar closer to its gaping maw and takes a bite. He chomps Brynjar for 29 piercing damage. Brynjar's looking bad now. Brynjar's down at 23. And he regains. You see some of his wounds start to close back up. All right, Wormkiller Dave, it's your turn.
Okay, so first thing that's going to happen is once again, since the beginning of the turn, my invisibility drops. But then I'm going to use a bonus action to engage your field to bring it back up again. So it's going to be the last time. That's my last usage of it.
Oh no!
Today, and yeah, I know you're disappointed. But I'm gonna go ahead and going to do 2 sharpshooter attacks with my longbow. See if I can get to work. 16 of -3 probably does not hit. I don't think.
It does
one more
not.
time. And 17
17
minus
minus
3
3 does not hit.
Wow. And yes, and so didn't think it would, but okay. So let's see if I can move my guy here at all. I want to move him. Come on. Let me move my token. There we go. All right, and I'm gonna go move right about here by the steps, and that will
Alright.
end my turn.
Next up, we're at the start of of round 5. This will be the last combat round we have before we end for tonight. It's already 9:55, and I'm tired.
That's all right.
Okay.
All right, Morgan, get him. Finish
Okay.
him off.
Yeah, that'll be.
Can you just stab him in the head, like really, really hard?
Can I?
You can try at disadvantage.
Yeah, I'd have to use my bonus action to aim. Try and offset that. Because I don't think sneak attack works if you have disadvantage.
It does not.
Yeah. I mean, that's my best chance of damage. I could use wand of magic missiles, but I think it's worth risking it for a little more damage. I'm going to go ahead and just try to stab him. 17?
17 hits.
Oh, just barely, I imagine. All right, that's 9 piercing damage. Not great, but I would like to sneak attack for another 22.
A combined 31 points of damage.
That's it.
Very good. Is that in your turn?
Yep. Use my bonus action, have no movement. That's it.
All right.
Quick and easy.
Let's see here. At the end of your turn, Morgan, the creature will use its tentacle on you. You are currently restrained in the tentacle. He's just going to try to crush you.
Oh,
You don't have to worry about making the saving throw here.
oh, good.
22 hits. You take another 19 bludgeoning.
Okay, I have 7 temp hit points, so I'll take 12 after that. Not ideal.
Ooh, wait, Brynjar had temp HP also. Let me wipe those out and add those back to his HP.
Hooray! He had like 13, I think.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey,
All
good
right.
job, Brynjar. Don't
Ne-
die.
All right, next up is Brynjar.
Sometimes I wonder, like, why did they only give, like, the damage, like, an extra D8 for the turrets, but not protector? And then I, disregard, like, 50 something damage on my turn thanks to my bonus action. So I'm like, you know what? It can probably stay.
So, I'm trying to find what cool stuff Brynjar can do that's not attacking.
You picked the wrong class. Fool.
Yeah, I'm coming up blank. All right.
Yep.
So he will
does do
start.
the one thing really well.
He will start attacking the aboleth. That's a hit. That's a miss. And that's a miss. But he did get one hit in for 28. And does he want to do one more Blood Fury?
I was about to say, yeah, if he's low on hit points, I feel like for self-preservation, that's a good option.
Yeah, second win. Don't die with it on, or we'll laugh at you.
All right, 46.
Oh, hold on. There's one point of order here. Brynjar's restrained, so those attacks would be a disadvantage.
Ooh, that's
Oh
right.
yes, you're right.
So we will go. Hang on here. Plus 28. So we will go with that 26 and the 13. So that's a miss. So the next one will be 12. With disadvantage, 12 doesn't matter what we roll on the next roll. That 12 is going to miss. So we'll make one more attack at disadvantage. $14 misses.
Does he have any maneuver dice left? In theory, he could try a precision attack.
He wrote down here that he has 18,
That doesn't sound correct.
and I don't think that's correct.
18 per 18 per yeah.
I don't think that's.
Superiority die. That's maybe a little bit much.
Hang on, let me see here what he would have.
Are you sure? Maybe he put that down as the save DC for his abilities.
Oh wait, no,
Oh,
maneuver
right,
DC.
yeah.
Yeah. Superiority dice. He's at 4. So he'll spend 1 and roll a D10. 7. That brings that to a 21. He does 27 hit points.
He could also
27
Blood Fury,
damage.
should he so choose.
Yeah, he will, because we've already taken it off there. So that's another 146
Such a good.
necrotic. Another 13 points of damage.
Good job, Brynjar.
All right, and that will end Brynjar's turn. At the end of Brynjar's turn, the creature will bring Taj back closer towards its gaping maw one more time to feast on Taj.
Ooh.
Taj takes 39 piercing damage, which seems to nourish the creature,
Ow.
gaining back some of the vital life force that Brynjar drained away from him. All right, Pyre, you're up.
Brynjar came back.
Yeah, Brynjar and Taj and Morgan. Actually, all three of them are looking pretty bad compared to how they are.
He's biting us.
Something real quick. I am for, because I love my party. I love my friends. All right.
All right.
Points of healing.
So how much is that?
18.
18.
That's pretty good. Thanks.
I'll let Taj add that to himself.
Oh,
18.
18. Thank you. I will add it.
Then I'm gonna boop. Let's see. Yay! Take off the.
There you go.
The
Take
5.
off 5. I forgot to unclick it. Sorry.
Take off the what?
The 5. The radiant damage.
It's just 6.
Oh, I got you.
Damn. Really whacking that thing with the spiritual weapon.
All right. Is that in your turn? Yes, no. Kelsey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Next up is our friend. What does Noroko want to do here?
Can you talk real quick?
Hello.
Okay. Sorry,
Yeah,
we're just making.
That's okay. We heard that. The others can be my witness. We didn't hear y'all at all. All right. He's going to make 3 attacks with his tentacles. He's going to make 1 each at Morgan, Taj, and Brynjar.
Wait a minute.
These will all be at advantage because you're all restrained.
Okay, we're back. Sorry.
First one will be at Morgan. That's a hit. Morgan, you take 16 bludgeoning,
That's not so bad.
being crushed in this thing's tentacles. Next up is Brynjar. He misses Brynjar. Brynjar's giant-like strength keeps him from being crushed at the moment. And then on Taj. No, does not get enough to crush Taj.
Yay.
Just me. Okay, I feel special.
All right. And this thing starts to menace you by kind of holding you down under the water.
Oh.
So, Pyre, you see all 3 of your friends who are wrapped up in this thing's tentacles bloop, bloop, go beneath the water. And this water is not fun. This is like, brackish water. That stuff has rotted in. There's been dead things in here. This is
A lot
not
of blood, probably.
This is not good water. All right. Taj, you're up. And Taj, added bit of fun, as you are currently underwater, can you guess what you cannot do?
Oh,
Sing the national anthem.
I hear.
You cannot talk.
Ah, okay.
So whatever
I'll just have to.
whatever spells you cast are going to have to not require verbal component.
An interesting question.
Because it's going to come out gloop, 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 gloop. And you're going to get nasty dead fish water in your mouth.
Interesting. Let's see. What can I do with that? That's a good question. I have a lot of cantrips, but all of them are using verbal and somatic. technically Robe of Stars I can cast, but I don't think that overrides the components, because that means it would just not have material components, just somatic components. So, nope. I can do absorb elements, and that's it.
Does that
All
allow
right.
you to absorb
it's-
like teeth damage?
Unfortunately, no. I can, at the very least, have cards. Bonus action, give people hit points, so we're gonna do that. Make sure he's right in the spot. He is. 10 to everybody. Fantastic.
That is such a good ability. It is essentially 40 hit points among the party.
Now, typically that isn't getting spread out as much.
Would I be?
And I'm giving up 3d8 fire damage with it, but that's fine.
Does that affect Worm Killer Dave, who's invisible?
Nope. Dave is off being alone in the corner. It's only a 10-foot radius.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. That's what that's what I thought. Okay. I just want to make sure
Yeah.
that Okay.
All good.
All right.
Alright.
Is that the end of your turn, Taj?
I think I just gotta see if I can worm out of the grip. I think what I'll do, I can do one thing.
It's a DC 20 strength saving throw.
Oof, that's tough.
I got one idea. How is the aboleth looking?
He is looking, compared to the start of this fight, he's looking a lot worse. You guys have actually been focusing on him, doing some good damage to him, and it's been outpacing the amount that he can get back from doing stuff against you guys.
Not yet, then. Not yet. I got an idea, even if I'm ducked underwater. For now, I'm just gonna try and get out of the grip of the tentacles. So, athletics or acrobatics?
It's a strength saving throw.
Strength save. All right.
Mhm.
Am I out?
Oh, he's
Did
strong as fuck.
did I get out?
It's a DC 20. You got a DC 20.
Hooray! I am free.
I was
Alright.
strong as fuck.
Yay.
From my bond.
It is still your turn. Do you want to move?
Yes, I'm going to swim up to the top, swim to the surface, and make sure that I am able to. If I do that, am I getting opportunity attacked, or am I just on the surface now?
No, you're just on the surface.
Okay, hooray! That's good.
At the end of Taj's turn, the aboleth reaches its tentacle back up towards Taj.
Yeah, that tracks.
Excuse me.
18 does not hit Taj.
Haha! Shield, fuck you!
So Taj, you got out of this thing's way, or you got out. You managed to free yourself, and then this thing sent that tentacle right back after you, and it almost hit you, but you were able to get out of its way. All right, next up is Worm Killer Dave.
All right. So my invisibility drops.
For the last time.
Okay. And here's the you are totally gonna hate me for this, for what I'm about to do. Worm Killer Dave does this old dwarvish chant, and he ends it with a whistle, and he's going to cast. If it's going to pop up here in just a minute. Conjure animals. And he wants to summon, because it says on here I can summon 8 challenge rating of 1/4. He's going to summon 8 blink dogs.
Well, what it? Okay, so blink dogs aren't animals.
Second, the DM.
Oh yeah, no, but it says you summon fey spirits that take the form of a beast and appear in an unoccupied space.
the DM chooses what you pick.
Yeah, and
You just choose the
the DM chooses what you pick. Never mind.
yeah.
Okay.
So he'll choose
Okay.
whatever it is, and
He'll
blink
choose what
dogs
it is.
are
Okay.
Bling
yeah.
dogs are fae, by the way. They're not beasts.
Yeah, they are. True. Okay. I forgot about the part where you pick the animals. Okay. But
So-
he is summoning 8.
is why you don't get 8
Reported
pixies.
eight.
All right.
Yes. But since you're going to be the end of the round, we can do that since we're going to.
You're gonna get.
popular.
You're not gonna get 8. You are
Okay.
going to
Fair
get.
enough.
Let me see. Hmm. How charitable am I feeling? Not very.
Okay.
You're
Remember,
gonna-
this is for next week's George to worry about. When has he ever done anything good for
Yes.
you? Make it hard
Mhm,
for him. He
mhm.
deserves it.
You're going to get
Yeah.
2
Mhm.
brown bears.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, I can work at that.
Let me see. What
Ooh, big.
animals? Here we go. 34. 11. 40. Now, since I'm the one that gets to pick them, and I decided you're not going to get 8 of something, but instead you're getting these 2 brown bears.
Yep.
I'm not going to screw you over and overrule you on where you can put them. You can put them wherever you want them. Hang on.
Oh, okay.
Hang
let's
on.
see.
Hang on.
Then in that
Mike,
case,
Mike,
okay.
hang on.
I can hear you.
All right.
I can hear you.
Okay, then let me talk. Good gravy. All right.
Sure.
All right. See if you can move those around.
Okay, 1 second here. There's a lot of. I gotta uncover a couple things. Let's see. Okay, I don't know why this one thing popped up. Okay, so I want one of these things. Here, let me get. For whatever reason, this decided to pop up in my Windows thing, so it's blocking the screen. Here, just a second. Give me a second. Let's see. Okay, I want one of them to move. Oh, not that far, but right about. Let's see. I want to be wherever roughly right about here.
Okay, you cannot be in
And
its
then
space.
that's- Oh no, yeah, no, but I'm not trying not to be. So there. Okay, so it's got to be right about here. That's one, and then have up behind him, right about there.
All right. Now, important to note, these things do not have a swim speed. So whatever movement they make
Okay.
here through the water is going to be difficult terrain for them.
That's fine.
Meaning
I
it'll
just
cause
need him to
twice
attack.
movement.
That's
That's
all I
fine.
need.
That's fine. You go ahead and
That's
click
all
on.
I just need to attack.
Okay, click on one of them, and then I want you to open its stat block. Under encounters, under animals, you should see it down there.
Encounters.
Under animals.
Okay, encounters and animals in its Okay, and that's what you mean? I'm talking in the menu thing.
Yeah, in the journal tab. Way
Gotcha.
down there below the player characters folders, there's an encounters folder, it says animals. You should be able to see
Okay.
the brown bear stats in there.
Okay, yeah, I'm just trying to get in there right now. Oh, come on. Why is it doing this right now? Try to not give me access to it. Come on. It's not let me click in there. I'm clicking on journal and it's not letting me get in there. Oh, wait.
On
Hold
journal.
on. Yeah, it's supposed to be on in my character folder here. Come on. Why is it not letting me?
Hang on. I'll just move it. I'll just move it up to your character folder so you can find it. Give me a second.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. For whatever reason, I'm trying to click on the icons and it's not letting me in full point. It's not letting me do it.
All right, hang on.
Oh.
You stop doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Animals. Brown bear. All right. Do you see the brown bear? Oh, hang on here. Mike. All right. Do you see the brown bear now in your folder? Or hang on.
Oh, it's in my folder. It's not
It's in your
tab-
folder
not in
under
tabs.
notes.
Okay. Okay. One moment. Let me take a look at it. Yes, I do see it. Yep. There
Okay.
it is.
Click on one of those bears and click initiative.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. Come on. Oh, man, what a time for this thing to slow down on me. Okay, come on. Loading.
If you have anything else running in the background or any other
Yeah, I
internet
know. I
tabs
got
or
the.
whatever, you'll want to close those.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to speed this up a little bit, because it just this thing really. Oh, come on. Okay. All right. Waiting for this thing to load.
I'm just gonna roll initiative for him. It's just taking way too long.
Yeah, do that because it's taking too long.
All right. So they are in initiative 20.
Yeah.
You gonna roll their health too?
No, they've got
No.
They get the average.
yeah, they get the 34.
They get the app.
Basically, they're just there. He's gonna he'll just use
Yeah.
use them for food.
I'm just playing because I know we're
Yep.
still doing this.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Okay.
they are in proper
So, and I
initiative, so
believe
they
they're
will go in round. They will go in round 6.
Yep. Okay.
All right, does that
Okay.
end your turn?
All right. Yes, and I will be and of course it is concentration, so I'm going to concentrate on that, and that ends my turn.
All right, hang on here. Let's see. You cannot put that bear there because you can't see it from around that corner.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, so move it then. It's got to be the place where I can see. right.
You move it. You can control the token.
Well, I can. I just like right now. It's like everything is so. They got all these things.
Yeah, I'm just
open
gonna
up.
move it over for you. There you go.
Yeah,
It's over
thank
there
you.
now. All right.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
start now of round 6, and that is where we're gonna call it for this week.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we survived. That's
Yep.
You're
better
surviving.
than I thought we would be. Yeah.
It's got. Hang on here. Let's see. This is the demoralizing part.
No, he's got only 300 hit points left, right? That's my guess.
Something like that. The bears will help a lot, at the very least, to counter the disadvantage. So you guys can start swinging.
Yep.
Goop.
No, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
You managed to do 163 points of damage that stuck this week that he wasn't able to heal back. So that's
There you
good.
go.
That's good.
Nice.
At this round, it should only take us another couple sessions.
Yeah, we should
before-
finish by early November.
All right. Well, we will pick it up here
All right.
next week. Hope you
All right.
guys had a good time.
Oh,
Yep,
we
I
did.
think we're in a better off place than
Alright.
last week.
Yes, wonderful time.
Yes. Yeah.
Are
Thanks
you in a
again,
better
George.
place?
Spiritually, yes. I don't know about the game.
Vineyard's gonna get back and be like, "What the hell?" But
Where'd all my hit points
he's
go?
no
Where'd my action surge
good
go?
news
Where'd my
is-
hit dice go? Where'd my
Good news is
bloodthirst
you're no
go?
longer Good news is you're no longer mind controlled. Bad news is you have no resources left.
Yeah. Hey, it's efficiency. Use them all before you die.
all right, say good night to
Right.
everybody.
Good night,
Good night,
folks.
everyone.
Good night,
See you
everyone.
everyone.
See you next week.
Who is going to watch this on YouTube later. And thanks for all the people that watch us on YouTube. I don't know how many that was. I wasn't watching the channel, unfortunately. So, but anyway, yeah, everybody have a good night.
Have a
Good night, everyone.